guys see me? You can see me a little bit. That's all you need. Hi, you guys. It is the pretty preacher, the pretty coach, the talked in this Aries. Um, yeah, all me. I am here getting ready to do a general reading for the sign of, I want to say Gemini. Um, I feel like I'm going to pretty much have to do this reading all over again. I had started a reading on my phone and then the storage ran out. So here we are again. Let me move this because it's going to distract me a little bit. Woo. All right. So I'm going to hop on into the energy of this reading. You guys, if you hear any noises, like voices and stuff like that, I do apologize. I live in apartments and yeah, I can't control anybody else. It's about 4 a.m. in the morning, 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning, and I've got some people outside, literally right outside of my window, and they're a bit boisterous, okay? But I'm going to attempt to give this reading and get it done for you guys because, yeah, I want you to have it. So, as I stated, I do believe this is for the sign of Gemini, okay? So I am going through all the signs again. It does just take me a little bit of time. But here we go. Without further ado, um, let's get to it. So the overall energy that I have for you guys, I have the two of, you can't see this. Anyways, I've got the two of wands, the judgment card, and I've got the devil. Okay. First of all, it is safe to say that Gemini, there are going to be some huge things happening for you guys as far as in your energy, in your inner world, okay? That will be affecting that will be affecting really how you guys move forward. So what I feel is that you guys are at a crossroads at this point in time, or you will be, okay? This can be current energy, it can be past. Yeah, you'll just have to let me know. But somebody's at a crossroads. You guys are either having an awakening, a spiritual awakening, or you guys are at this point of a decision. You have to make a decision. It could have something to do with like your career, your reputation. It could have something to do with things that have kept you in bondage, with things that you have been afraid of for all this time as well. Okay? With the devil energy card being here. I've got Capricorn showing up, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And with the judgment card, I don't know what sign to equivocate with that. I would say just all signs. But all signs can be affected by each of these cards. So it's possible that you guys are being shown mentalities that could be hindering you, okay? But the devil card isn't always bad either. It could also be about magnetism, being magnetic, okay? Okay. I'm also hearing energy about deception as well, which could be happening to you, or this could be energy that you project. Okay, this could also just be about blockages. If I didn't say that, it could be about obstacles and things that you may not be able to see clearly. It could have been confusion. So some of you guys could be coming out of confusion with this particular awakening, okay? Because scripture also teaches that Satan, the adversary, is the author of confusion. And I don't want to leave it right there because I feel like people may not understand what that scripture is talking about. To take it a little further, confusion is when you don't know like even who you are, when maybe you are just operating at a base level, when you're operating out of fear, when you're operating out of desperation, when you're operating out of codependency, when you're operating out of attachments or fear of not having enough, and hell, ignorance. When you are ignorant to you, ignorant to what powers you actually hold, all that could be an obstacle for you manifesting what you actually want, okay? So I just want to be clear. I want to say that. I felt very compelled to say that. So boom, boom, boom. there is an awakening happening. And we thank God for that. Now, here's the main card that came out. You had the Tower card in reverse. So for me, this reversal is more about possibly that this already has taken place. A tower moment is something that is fated and it is destined to happen, but normally it has to happen because the universe has to make it happen, or God has to ensure that it happens, because maybe, just maybe, we didn't take the steps that we were supposed to take. Maybe we missed all the signs, or maybe we actually got all of the signs, but there was fear, or we were confused and we were not sure of ourselves. We weren't sure of the messages and the signs that we were receiving. So, or the attachment is entirely too strong. And at the time that we received these messages, we may not have been in our strength. Okay. And so spirit then has to allow for certain things to happen or not happen in order to kind of nudge us along this path that that they may see opening up as best for us, or that they may have always known was the better path for us. Okay, so that's one option. This is an opportunity. This is something that was revealed, that came to your attention abruptly. Sometimes this information is shocking. It is all of a sudden. And it absolutely changes the course of your life. Okay. Another understanding that I have of this card could be that this is something that's happening internally, right? So this awakening may not be something that was even from outside sources. It's just something that's going on within you. And so therefore there's like this inner revelation, this inner implosion, if you will. All right. Let's go ahead and look into the clarifying cards. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this message for Gemini. I am seeing the Five of Pentacles show up here. The Five of Pentacles can indicate, I'm wanting to say a conversation, okay, that could have, and it could have been an ongoing conversation. And ultimately, this is having to evoke some form of change in you. Or in the other party that could have been connected to this. But the Five of Pentacles, it's about conflict within the home. It is conversations sometimes surrounding money or finances. Okay. It can also be a conversation surrounding who's going to do what in the household. What roles are we going to take on, right? What responsibilities are we going to have? There could have been some conflict in this situation, and someone could have literally been asked to leave the home. It could have gotten that far, okay? For others of you, this could be just an energy of choosing to stick it out with someone, or with a certain job or organization, or even emotions that are very real for you, through thick or through thin. Like, we could be on the top of a mountaintop, as in reaching heights of success, or we could be in a very low valley with nothing, and I'm still going to walk this path with whomever this energy could be. Let's get some more. Yep, the Tower. The Tower shows up again, this time in the upright. So for me, that makes me definitely feel like I still have two ways of understanding this, and I think it's my Libra rising. So the first way I'm going to say is that this indicates that the Tower moment has truly already happened. Period. It happened already, right? Another way that I will read this is that it's possible that because it was, for some of you guys, this is an inner thing that's happening and taking place in you. It's happening in there first, and it's going to come out. It's going to be very real, noticeable, and maybe you guys are going to actually recognize it. Take it how it resonates for you. Spirit, show me more. Yeah. I am seeing the Ace of Cups here. So for me, I'm feeling Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. Scorpio energy. with the Tower, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy with these pentacles. So with this Ace of Cups showing up, it makes me feel like for sure there's a spiritual and energetic awakening. But whenever something goes on in the spirit and or emotions, you can bet your bottom dollar that at some point, some form of action is also going to come, right? So the cups tends to deal with our feelings. It deals with spirit, and it deals with our values, what we love, what we care for, what moves us into action, what makes us angry, what excites us, what gives us so much joy, what we love and adore. And it can also deal with our expression, okay? There are new beginnings. I am seeing a hummingbird. So you guys, there might be something very significant with a hummingbird, you guys. Instead of a dove, which is normally a dove on the traditional, there is a hummingbird placing a wafer in this cup. So it talks about, that gives me the symbolism of communion. Okay, so communion can deal with community, right? Your community, a chosen community, or even your family. All right, soul family as well, biological family, and as well as soul family. The wafer for me always indicates peace. So I don't know, but I'm feeling this vibe of someone losing someone. And when I don't want to even say lose, because guys, with the way that spirit is teaching a lot of us, really, if we listen, you don't lose anybody. Even if they pass on and they transition from this physical plane and this particular shell, the energy that they possessed, or the energy that was truly them, that doesn't die. It may change stations, and by stations I mean it's not on this plane, but it may go to another plane, a different plane. And sometimes it is still on this plane. They are just here without this. You can still feel them, you can still sense them. Okay? But I do feel this energy of someone changing planes. Okay? So some of you guys might be experiencing really what people would call supernatural communication from someone who has passed on. I also, Spirit wanted me to say this a little bit earlier, just as a reminder. Gemini is a sign of mass communications. And it's not just the communications like what we know, radio, television, and film media. It's also communication with those who have passed on, ancestors. Hell, God, the divine, the universe itself communicates with us, and it comes through that house of communications, which is ruled, it's the third house, ruled by Gemini, or influenced heavily by Gemini. Or rather, Gemini is influenced heavily by this particular house. So some of you guys may awaken to the concept and the idea that you are mediums. Yeah, I said it. And it can come through dreams. It can come through actually hearing voices. It can come so many different ways, okay? All right. So the Ace of Cups can also deal with love, right? A renewal, resurgence, or even a first time or chance meeting of someone whom you are going to have great affinity for, Gemini. So again, that is also possible here. Let me look at the bottom of the deck before I leave you guys here. If this message resonated with you at all and you want a deeper look, you can go to prettycoachoracles.bigcartel.com and you can look up a general reading or a general love reading, whatever your spirit suggests for you to do. A general reading encompasses love. It encompasses career. It encompasses your spirituality. a general love reading is going to be specifically about love, but it still will be general, okay? Which can include family relationships, friendships, organizations, as well as your own personal romantic relationship. So check that out if you're interested. First card out, Knight of Pentacles. So that makes me feel like you guys could be in an energy of planning. If you are not in this energy, I feel that this time period that you're in, or this experience that you're going through, is going to call for you to plan, and not only plan, but execute the plan. I am seeing the Queen of Pentacles show up here. So for some of you guys, this could deal with a mother figure or a female boss or a manager figure, okay? You guys could be mothers, or, oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. When I get the Ace of Pentacles, sometimes I have read this card as pregnancy. So for some of you guys, you could very well find out that you are pregnant with someone's child, okay? And that could be the reason why you're in this valley of decision, because maybe you don't feel like you are fiscally responsible, or that you're fiscally stable enough to potentially bring a child into this world. I do want to say that you guys, if you think like that, this is just my opinion too. So please, of course, take it with a grain of salt. I don't feel that people are ever really financially stable and ready enough for a kid. I just don't feel that way. You can have all the money in the world, but money isn't everything, right? And so if you don't have love, or if you're not present for that child, or if you don't have a community who can assist you with that baby, that child is still going to miss something. And if you don't have all the money in the world, but you have love, and you're able to provide security and stability emotionally for this child, and then you have others who are willing to assist you financially, it's almost like you can have everything. So I just want to say that it's okay to strive for balance and having the emotional needs of your child met, as well as the physical needs. But I ultimately believe that no one is all the way 1000% ready to have a kid. Nobody. So I felt the need to say that. Moving on. For those that this is about a business opportunity, I feel that if you plan and you pay attention to details, and you cross all of your I's, dot all of your T's, whatever this business plan is, or whatever this business opportunity is that could be getting ready to be announced, I think it's going to be very lucrative for you. Yeah, it's possible. And the last card out, the King of Swords. This could have something to do with law, military, position or power, a writer, a teacher, public speaker. I'm also looking at this person, and this person definitely looks very royal, you guys. Very regal. So I'm not 100% sure about what that is, but I'm going to say authority, a figure of authority here. I'm hearing a position of prominence. So, and then we got the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. The number 10. 10 could be important, or the number 20. With that, Gemini, I'm going to end your reading. I really hope and pray that something made sense. Yeah, peace, love, light, and darkness, which all work together to bring balance and harmony, first within our world, which is within here, or first within ourselves, rather, and then within our world. Ourselves is this. Our world also deals with those who we care about, those who we love, and who are attached to us. Okay? And also the world at large. It's been my pleasure to read for you guys. Bye, you guys. Let me come and turn this off. I wish that they would make remote controls for webcams built into our laptops. That would be amazing. If anybody knows about any type of remote that I could program and connect to my laptop, please let me know about that, y'all. It would really make this easier for me. All right.